What's going on, guys? In this video I want to go over a very easy futures scalping strategy. I use this strategy on the 5-minute, but you can use it on the 1-minute, you can use it on the 2-minute, you can use it on the 15, the 30, the 60, whatever you prefer, based on what type of trader you are, right? So if you're a little bit more of a patient trader looking for a bigger trade, maybe you're using things like the 15-minute, like the 30-minute chart. If you're more of a scalper, hyper scalper, 1-minute, 2-minute works fine. If you're somewhere in between, 5-minute, 15-minute are fantastic. Now, what this strategy is going to entail is using, actually, I should change my chart here so we can kind of just see a little bit more of a cleaner view here. And I'm actually going to throw on, where is it at? Just a 20 simple moving average, okay? So that's all you're going to need on your chart. We're looking at a 20 simple moving average. Now there's going to be a couple of things that you're going to want to keep in mind. First things first, you're going to need a little bit of a daily bias. That's going to help you stay on the right side of the macro trade. Now, how I kind of use the daily bias is, there's numerous ways you can do it. You can do some top-down analysis where you're looking at the daily chart, 4-hour chart, marking out some levels, or you can kind of just take a quick mental snapshot of the pre-market. What did we do leading into the New York session open? Now, if I was looking at that, we've got highs here in the pre-market today. Today is October the 30th. What I'm looking at is these highs. Now, if price is trading below pre-market highs, or London highs or Asian highs, whatever you want to look at, extended hours, if we are trading below, then that's telling me price action is a little bit more weaker. Does that necessarily mean that there's not going to be any longs? No. Does that mean that the market cannot reverse and push higher? No. But what it means is we're going to add a little bit more extra weight to the short side of things. So I like to say maybe stay between 70 and 75%, 80% short, and then leave that door open for the 20% reversal. Okay, so if that's the case, just by using a quick eye test, we're trading below pre-market lows, I want to stay short. So one thing that I can do here is, depending on if you trade the open, you can look for what I call an opening drive. Okay, so the opening drive would be taking the most recent swing low from pre-market. If price action breaks that swing low, you're waiting for a confirmation. Now, what does that mean, to wait for confirmation? Many people have different definitions of it. For me, waiting for confirmation is nothing more than the level that you are focused on, you want to see it get broken, okay? The confirmation part happens on a following candle entering in when we start to confirm that break, okay? So in this particular case, if this is the most recent swing low from pre-market, you can see here that the first 5-minute candle breaks that low and your confirmation comes here. So confirmation is going to be right here. You're entering in on this candle, which is 6:35 or 9:35 Eastern. That's the candle that you're opening a trade short on as the candle is actively printing. We are not waiting for 2 candles to close below your level. You're waiting for 1 candle to break it, whether it breaks with a wick or it closes. That's step 1. Step 2 is waiting for confirmation, and confirmation is this candle here. You would be jumping in short. Now that's for a little bit more of an aggressive scalper, but let's get into the exact trade setup and strategy that I think is very, very easy, that anyone can use, especially if you're trading prop firms. Because with prop firms, you can maximize leverage by diversifying risk across numerous accounts. So you don't need to really go out there and take $500 a trade, $1,000 a trade. You can go out there and scrape $100, $200 across 10 accounts, and that's a really, really good day. So what we're focusing on here is the 20 SMA, and what we are looking for are rejections or continuations through the 20 SMA short. Because remember, if we're putting a lot of our weight on the short-sided bias today, we kind of want to stay off the longs, right? So if you notice, we do have a little bit of a bounce into the 20 SMA, and then right here, you have this like inverse hammer looking candle at 7:05 Pacific, 10:05 Eastern that closes back below your 20 SMA. So automatically what you're going to do here is that's going to be your quote unquote pivot. Now you need to wait for confirmation. And confirmation is what, guys? It's confirming that low of your break candle, right? So if the break candle, the close candle, the reason why we want to get into the trade is here at 7:05, 10:05 Eastern, then what we're looking for is a following candle to confirm the low. And as soon as that happens, you can see it puts in a nice move. Now, again, you have to take in ATR, you have to take in the volatility, you have to take in, what is price action doing in terms of range. You don't want to go loading up, 10 mini contracts if the candlesticks are whipping around 40, 50, 60 points. So definitely take that into consideration. But if you're looking for those quick scalps, I want to give you, just an example here. This candle at 10:05 that closes below your 20 SMA was sitting at a price where the low was at 26,079. The confirmation candle shoots all the way down to 26,060. So you're talking about almost 20 points worth of a very quick move. Now, if you have a hard ATM strategy where, let's say you have a 10-point take profit, you're trading one mini contract, that's a $200 win, guys. Very, very quickly. With that one singular trade, you can close up your accounts, especially if you're copy trading, and walk away, come back and do it tomorrow. Here's another example, right? Where once we kind of, wick through this, we kind of push back up, it closes over the 20 SMA. You might be thinking, well, should I get long? Again, remember, where is 70-80% of your weight leaning? Is not leaning long, it's leaning short. So just ignore that long position. Wait for the next potential short. So look at the short here at 7:15 Pacific, 10:15 Eastern. We close yet again below the 20 SMA. So this is your reason why we're waiting for that confirmation candle. Confirmation candle happens here at 10:20 when we take out the low of 26,038. Now, when we take out that low, this candle, the confirmation candle, the entry candle that happens after, sinks all the way down to 26,006. This, my friends, is over a 30-point move. Now, again, remember, if you're a scalper and you're taking 10 points, 5 points, 15 points, you got filled. If you took it on one mini contract, you made about $200. If you took the previous short, you made about $200. This is a $400 workday in a span of about 20 minutes of active trading. And in a span of about an hour of the market being open during New York session. So even if you're someone who works a 9 to 5, maybe you don't have all day to sit at the charts, you don't need to. You're going to get about 3 to 6 of these setups each and every single day. Now, do they work at 100%? Of course not. If they did, we would all be billionaires. But they work at a very, very high percentage, especially when you're taking scalps. So for me, a scalp is anything between 5 and 15 points on the NASDAQ. You just kind of have to figure out that stop loss that works for you. For me, if I'm looking for a 10-point take profit, my stop loss is about 15, 20 points. I'm a little bit on the negative side, but that's okay. The way I analyze risk to reward is on a day-by-day basis, not a trade-by-trade basis. So if my average winning day is $400, my average losing day is going to be around $400. So whether I personally decide to risk $400 on one trade or split that up between 2 or 3 trades is my prerogative. I just need to know that I can't lose too much more than $400 because I don't want to put myself in multiple days of a hole. So I hope you guys can implement this strategy. Try it out. What you're waiting for is, one, you're waiting for those closures over or under the 20 SMA. You're also looking at your macro bias. So where is your weight shifting? If your weight shifting short, you're waiting for the short setups. If your weight is shifting from your pre-market analysis to the long side, you're waiting for those long-sided trades. Okay, so with that being said, hope you guys can enjoy this video. Make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you guys want to join the Discord, that link is down in the description box below. If you guys need Apex evaluations, you guys can use my discount code DAnthony, get the best available savings. Also daytraders.com, top 1 features, those are all other prop firms that I currently use that you guys can use my discount code or affiliate link that's in the description box below. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there, guys. Keep stacking up those small wins because they definitely do add up. I'll catch you guys all next time.